what tips would you give me? Yeah, I'm getting all my documents ready. What did you do? And I'm like, it's that time of year again.
Hi everyone, my friends and I are here today and we will talk about one of the most wanted scholarships in South Korea, Korean Government Scholarship Program KGSP, aka GKS.
My name is Olaniyo Israeli Bukun and I'm from Nigeria. I think I should not speak about my age yet. Like nobody cares about my age, right?
My name is Hang, I'm from Vietnam. I got a scholarship in 2016 and I graduated last year and I'm working in South Korea.
My name is Cassandra. I'm from Mexico. I was KGSP for my master's, but then I'm currently KGSP right now for my PhD.
Wow.
So yeah, so two-time KGSP, JKS.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Andres. I'm a dual citizen from Colombia and Italy. I also got the scholarship from the Korean government in 2016 and I graduated in 2019 and now I'm working in a Korean company.
Internet and I sent my documents, but there was like a 1-year period from like the time that I graduated to the time that I finally was in Korea. So I don't know if that counts as like preparation because like you have to prepare all of these documents, and then if you're not from a native English speaking country, you have to have them translated and then certified, and that takes also a while, and yeah, so it's a whole process. So yeah.
For me, it's like the same that prepare for in my mind that for 2 years when I came back from Korea for the first time. For English certificate and then Korean topic and then like that. But for the documents, I would say 2 months.
You took topic before you came?
Yeah.
Life is unfair. Yeah. Because I all thought we came on the same level.
No, yes.
Right.
No.
Wow, that's unfair.
There's people that just directly go to the university.
Yeah, actually, I was not able to meet any of them actually. Concerning the preparation for KGSP, I can't say I was actually preparing for KGSP because I think after I graduated from the university, so I was thinking what is the next plan for me and something like that. So my next plan was okay, let me go abroad and study abroad. So I already prepared all my documents, all the writings for any scholarship that was coming. So when my friend just called me and told me this internet is good, I was just like, okay, let's apply. You have to fine tune it. There's already a format.
Yeah.
So you just need to maybe change some lines. This is why I like Korean.
Add it to the content.
Of course, update what they want to see.
In my case, I was talking with a Colombian friend that in that moment he was not also studying, not working, and so we both analyzed together the guidelines, and actually we did the whole process together. It was good because doing it with a friend, he could check my documents, I could check his documents, and we could help each other. And I think after we just prepared this in 1 or 2 months maybe together, and I think it was, because we help each other, I think it was enough.
I did a university.
I did the embassy,
Oh.
embassy track.
Sorry, did you know anybody in the embassy?
No, I didn't know.
Oh.
I didn't know.
Actually, I did university.
I did embassy.
Did you know anybody in the embassy?
No. Why people ask that question?
Yeah, because I think it's normal. We're humans, right? So I mean, if I'm working in the embassy and one of my relations should apply to the embassy, of course I should. Maybe I might favor him, right?
Yeah.
So this is kind of fear I have. That's why I don't apply to the embassy. I think, I'm not sure, I don't know, but I think it is natural. I don't want to say it's natural. For us also, I think in the embassy, I think Nigeria just have maybe 4 slots in the embassy, and the university has maybe 7 slots. So going for the embassy is you're already thinning your chances. That is my perspective actually. And again, foreign Nigerians, if we apply to the embassy, I stay in the western part, the embassy is in the northern part, and it's going to take maybe 16 hours for my city, and I have to go there for interview again.
For me, because the embassy was in the city, so it was kind of convenient to just go there and apply. We had 3 options, university 3 options, and so.
I thought the same. For Colombians, we have 4 for 4 slots for embassy and 4 slots for university, so it's the same.
Yeah, it was like almost the same.
And I thought that if I applied through the embassy, I could choose 3 universities. So I thought that this would like give me more options to be accepted. But you know, also the other track can be good. But in this case, it was good because actually I applied to 3 universities and 2 rejected me. So only one. So actually, I think it was good.
Yeah, it was a good choice actually. I think like some questions some of my friends ask me is like, which school should I choose when they are applying to the universities? Like I didn't choose SNU actually because like I don't want to say I'm not sure myself. Like, but it's like SNU. You know, so I'm like SNU. Like I mean, if I apply to this place, like they'll just feel like my certificate out. And then another reason why I didn't apply to like the top schools was like I was thinking like maybe so many people are going to apply to these schools, and like you know if many people apply to these schools, it's going to like reduce my chances also. So I was like trying to like go to like the safest zone. Like you know, I first told you I ran away from the embassy, so the next place I ran away was from top schools. Then I had to run to I won't mention my university of course. Then I had to run to like yeah, so like I had to run to like a place I thought was the safe zone. But like after I came to Korea, one thing I noticed was that so many people were also thinking about me. So like we're also thinking like me. So the place I thought was the safe zone also. So many people also thought it was the safe zone. So many people applied in the safe zone. Then they left the top schools. Yeah. So sometimes this thing gets like really like complicated. You think this place is a safe zone and then everybody applies to the safe zone and then the safe zone becomes the dangerous zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That
like
makes
yeah.
sense, yeah. In my case, I chose the university track because of that. Because I only had that university as a target. Like it was kind of like yes, I wanted to come to Korea, but if I did come here, it was at that university, at that department. And so actually like when I applied to KGSP, I applied through the normal admissions of my university at the same time. So it was like just in case I don't get KGSP and you know maybe there's still a chance that I can get you know accepted to that university through like the normal admissions. I was accepted in both. So I mean obviously I chose KGSP because it's a very generous scholarship. So although I do agree that there's a rumor that says
like so, you must know someone that knows
if you know someone in the embassy it's better, or you know like or maybe they already have in mind the people that they're going to
yes,
give the
maybe they have in
scholarships
mind
to.
people don't.
I do have a friend, a Mexican friend that did language school with me in Busan, and he applied through the embassy track. And he said that he didn't know anyone, you know, that he doesn't understand like why they have, you know, these rumors of like, oh, if you don't know someone in the embassy, you won't get chosen. I guess both tracks could be good. For me, I didn't have an interview actually. Like that's what I was kind of worried about because everyone was talking about an interview. What I did have was like constant email communication with the department. And so I don't know if that would kind of like influenced in some way. Like they said, oh, we don't really need to ask her like the same stuff we've asked her in emails or something.
Even like the questions they asked me, it was not even related to my major. Yeah, it was just like normal like basic questions. Like I think then the question was like maybe like if I'm stuck in an island, what do I need? Like I should mention traits and I need, right? So like I think I chose actually then I chose a computer game. That I'm going to need a computer game, that I'm going to need a very good cook. Yeah, and then I told them I'm going to, because like I'm sorry I'm a Christian. Yeah, then I told them that I'm going to need a Bible also. So I told them like then he also asked me like why do I need these three things? Then I said I need a computer game like to keep me busy, like keep me busy. I need a cook because of my stomach, I don't want to go hungry. Then I need the Bible because of hope. Yeah, like so like if I continue reading the Bible, then maybe one day like the Bible will continue telling me you are going to get out of this island. Then hope also keeps us alive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that was all the questions I like.
That's really
I
interesting.
like that.
Those are like the
Question
questions I
answers,
have.
yeah.
Because actually I studied a master's in international trade, and because Korea is very famous about international trade, I said that it would be very interesting for me to learn about international trade in Korea, because actually most of the economic development of Korea is related to trade with other nations. So I think I said about that, and I think you liked it. Okay. And it was maybe 15 minutes. Maximum 20 minutes. It was not so long.
That was really long. For mine, it was like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And I thought that I failed.
Why?
Because it was so short. And they asked really like general question like, why do you like Korea? And then why do you study? I was prepared a lot. I did even have a, this practice interview with my friend who got KGSP the year before.
As I said before, like I'm a Christian, right? My list is first pray to God. Yeah, I'm a Christian, so like I do everything based on God. Then also like I tell people something, it's like always be prepared. Like always be prepared. You don't have to wait for it.
It would be very good to, as you were saying before, talk with somebody that already had it, and if somebody went to the university, you're interested, talk with them because they can give you like the right information about the classes and if the program is really as you want it.
Yeah. I think in my case it would be like perhaps one of the most important parts of the whole application, like all of the documents, it's the motivation letter. Yeah, so I kind of think that, for example, if you're applying to say, I don't know, a master's in economics, there are so many masters in economics in every single country in the world, in so many universities in that country, in those cities. So you have to write it in a way that clearly states why in this specific program, at this specific school. Why in Korea? Why don't you study masters, in economics in your country? Like, I'm sure there's good universities in our own countries that have, good master's programs that teach in our native language. Why are you applying to Korea and not to a university in your own country? So I guess maybe writing clearly and like, these people are the ones with money. They are going to invest in someone, that clearly knows what they want and why they want it. And they're not just going to invest in someone that says, oh, but I really like Korea and I like K-pop, I like this. No, because there's also people that get accepted to KGSP and maybe perhaps they didn't think all the way through and they leave the program. Like there's people that leave the program. So I mean that's an investment that is lost already. And if there's like unsuccessful cases like that, well, it makes perhaps like the people in charge of KGSP to not want to invest as much, or perhaps even reduce the amount of slots that are available per each country. So I mean, just having like a clear mindset and clear goals is important, and how to display that on your motivational letter is important, I think.